All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's
that chick Angel.
Man, welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button, smash that notification button, bangers, hello, friends.
Hello.
We are back in the studio. We decided to just come in and, touch and agree.
Mm-hmm. 6 feet.
We've actually been seeing each other all week. Angel been a blessed friend. She stopped by on set Thursday, I believe it was, I reckon.
I stopped by
yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Days in a row.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I didn't see her yesterday. She stopped by yesterday.
Wednesday.
She came by when we was down at that church over in the valley. You weren't there that day.
I was there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No, you were there. You didn't see her. I saw her, though.
I didn't see her any of the days.
I came by.
I believe it.
Oh, Josh was acting on Thursday. You didn't see him.
No, Tuesday I didn't stop because Tuesday we were here shooting, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Josh was.
I was there all those days.
Josh is the only non-black person with a speaking line in this entire show.
Oh, wow.
He's a Mexican man. I think I don't think there's a white person on screen.
What?
That can happen in real
The
life.
entire show. I didn't even do it on purpose. In going and looking out for the blacks, you end up looking out for them. Also, just a quick thing before we get all the way into the episode, learning a lot here.
Oh, a lot.
I knew you would.
Learning a lot here.
On the fly.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me just tell y'all, single me out real quick. Keep your distance comedy for my birthday. If y'all ain't never bought a ticket before, go ahead and bless us. Mm-hmm. If you're in the stage crew, forget the discount this time. Go the full 20.
Y'all got the 3?
Go the full 20 for your boy. Go to my link in my bio. There's a tip me link at the bottom. Listen, I don't do this often, but it's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
My birthday is next Sunday. Okay, by the time you watch this, more than likely it will be Sunday. Yeah, my birthday.
Look up Kev's Tip Hub, right?
Go to my Tip Hub, which is linked in my bio. If y'all want to, if you want to, if you don't have it, don't feel away. But if you want to, let me tell you, I ain't gonna stop you no more. Let me tell you about a little thing called Taft-Hartley. Let me tell you 2 things I learned. Angel, you explained it, but it didn't click.
Okay, now.
Let me tell you 2 things that happened. And then we'll get into the episode. Dream talk.
Let's talk.
The dark side of dreams.
Let's go.
This is why somebody said this in the Patreon stage crew. They said, Kev, no matter what happens with the show, you already won. Because by doing it, you will learn so much. And you don't realize what you're going to learn until you learn it. So we became SAG signatory for you guys who don't understand. In order to use a SAG actor, basically, one person who is SAG, everybody has to be SAG. It's either no one is SAG or everyone is. That's how the union works, like the mob, basically. So because I'm SAG,
there you go.
I can't even be in it if everybody's not SAG.
Correct.
So Kevin Frederick's little idea of giving the small guy a shot who may not be SAG. Angel told me, right? But I didn't understand. Mm-hmm. Angel's like, you're going to have to Taft-Hartley these people. And in my mind, Taft-Hartley, the quick understanding is if someone's not SAG, you have to pay a fee.
Yes. It's
essentially,
a fine. It's like a fine.
It's a fine, which forces them to be SAG, right? So SAG is really just like the mob.
Wait.
You can use...
You're going to be a must join the next SAG project that you do.
Okay.
So SAG basically says, hey...
I'm retiring officially.
You don't get affected. You don't get affected.
Okay.
I do. So SAG's saying, hey, you want to use this person who's not SAG? Perfect. You're going to pay me about $1,200, $1,300. Angel told me that. I thought she meant you will pay that one time
per person
for all the people.
Yeah.
You pay it.
Oh, yeah.
Per person.
They're Denzel in Training Day. They're putting cases on everybody.
Yes. And on top of that, you want to know what else I found out? This is a small thing, but it's a big thing. I thought our project was SAG ultra low budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
You present it to SAG and you say, hey, here's what we feel like our project is. SAG looked at it and they were like, actually, you're SAG New Media.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All that means for you guys
your series
is for each actor, I have to pay an additional $150
Let's go.
per person per day they shoot. So the budget for those two things just cost me a butt load of money. And I just found that on set Friday. So what happens when you're writing or producing your own stuff, you're trying to memorize your lines. My producer comes over, shows me the SAG email. He said, hey, they sent it in and here's what we got to do. And I was like, and the thing is, at this point, what are you going to do?
Oh, it's too late.
It's too late to stop.
I mean, you can just shoot the pilot and just.
I mean, no, you can fire
Crossed my mind.
everybody who
it
don't
really?
have who ain't SAG.
Too late. I already started. I already cast them. Can't take it from them. It would hurt me.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute,
That's pride. That's pride.
Because
Nick.
all your main people are SAG, right?
Those, yeah, it's not the main people.
Right.
It's my idea of, oh, this person can be this person can be that.
Oh,
it would
I know,
actually
I
be
didn't realize
cheaper
some-
for me to use SAG people.
That's the reason why SAG does it.
Let me tell you what I'm doing. You know when a baby's learning to walk
Like
and
Bambi.
they bump their head on the corner of the table?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, snap. If you could see the internal bleeding on my head, there's bumps everywhere. Also, quick fun fact.
I love facts.
When you're SAG,
I love facts.
you can't even use your family and friends as extras.
Well,
You have to pay, even if you do use your family and friends, the first 10 people
Gotta be SAG.
have to be paid the SAG rates or SAG extras.
was I in that 10?
No, you have a speaking line. Also another fun fact.
Amen, amen. God is good.
So for this montage scene I want to do with a lot of my comedian friends,
No, that's out.
it's not out because it's part of the story. If they don't talk, you can pay them an extra rate. The moment they say a word, you have to pay them SAG.
Yeah. That's the reason why I do voiceover jobs. It's to keep people from talking.
Oh, really?
wow.
Yes. We will replace
But
their
does that
voice
count-
in a second.
Does that count as your hours too, though?
Well, she's SAG.
No, I know, but like even though she's doing voiceover, she's not there for the production. I was wondering if that still counts as your SAG
It's
hours for the year.
Yeah, it counts towards it's
Amazing.
It's a whole
Amazing.
SAG job, but it's to keep their mouth, their sound from being heard on the airways. I replace their voice.
Have Angel just come in. And
So
voice over
now,
everybody.
all those people talking about Tyler Perry, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I get it now.
Why he
I'm gonna
do
use
the-
5
why
people.
he uses the same 5 people
Same
every
people
time.
shooting this thing. Ain't nobody talking but the people in the show already.
Yeah.
And now I get why if you have a guest star, that guest star is in the episode,
The
right?
whole
paid.
episode.
You're getting paid anyway. But I'm just funeral, new person, this person, that person. Bring them in, have them talk. You want to talk. Then they said, hey, no, this is what you got to do. And I was like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
So next season, going to be stripped down. Oh, they going to be conference room 5 minutes. You're going to be in the office of the pastor, the sanctuary, and the parking lot. Maybe in the fellowship hall. Ain't gonna all these locations.
You're gonna no,
What?
no, no, you're
Where
gonna
you'll
shoot.
have a bigger budget.
Oh, that's
There'll
what
be
everybody
money.
says.
Next season.
Next season it'll be easy.
No, next
You'll
season's
get
gonna
all
be
this
it's gonna be
money.
an anthology of
Why?
24. It's gonna take place in 24 hours
Dog.
in one location.
Every
Come on.
episode, day in the life of a pastor. So I'm learning a tremendous amount of stuff.
So let me tell you the conversation I had with my mother. So it didn't work out for my mom to be a part of it because she was told too late of the date she would have to work. She'd already flown. She would have stayed back. And she was like, so what's going on there? I said, I don't think you realize how steep the learning curve Kev is going through right now. I was like, it's almost like at a 90-degree angle that he's having to learn. She was like, really? She was like, is this like on all of his production? I said, no, you really don't understand. Kevin went into this not knowing much.
With eyes wide open.
Thinking he knew a lot. I said, that's the issue. It's not that you didn't know know a lot about this. You thought you knew more than what you did. So as things are coming at you, you're like, now wait, hold on, people.
Dog.
Why didn't you say this?
This is
beforehand?
this is the learning curve for me, and I'll be a better everything as a result.
Yeah.
But this is how it's worked for me, and I've always benefited from it. But it is a hard lesson and an expensive one. talent side of being a creator is one side.
Yeah.
Right? Make your own videos. Then the talent side of like the boys at Awesomeness TV, one side. Then when I came in and learned, I get the producing side. And I'm like, oh, this is why they pay people so low. This is why they do this, blah, blah, blah. Then I go to All Def, same thing, right? And then I switch back over to the talent side of like SAG or whatever, being on HBO's Black Lady Sketch Show.
Yeah.
And now I'm on the other side of that, and I'm like, this is why Hollywood doesn't pay these people.
Yes.
This is why, now I get why people are like, oh, Kev, you paid this much? I thought we were paying low. We weren't.
No. There's so many things that you all weren't having to pay for, so you could put that money into talent.
You could.
Where there's so many other things that have to be paid for when you're doing a project that's SAG signatory. And the only reason why SAG had to do this is because at one point in time, actors was getting taken advantage of left and right.
Movies were hiring actors as like regular, like you worked at McDonald's, signing into a contract for like $400 a week.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And they'd be like Shirley Temple. That's why they're SAG. They had that woman in there making 30 movies
Right.
as a child.
$8, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
For nothing. So yes, when you go into the whole let me help the world, you don't realize that it's your pockets that are going to hurt. I mean,
I'm opening
you
doors for
are
everybody. How
financing
much
this.
did each of these keys cost?
Yeah, like it becomes and I didn't realize how many, I was really big on you not using a bunch of Instagram folk. I was like, don't do it.
Oh,
Get
wow.
some SAG people.
And I
Get
did.
some SAG
I
people.
listened.
You did. I didn't realize how many other parts you were plugging in with non-union folk.
Well, luckily for me, the greatest thing for me is my main cast is SAG.
Amen.
Right? Bad for me is I was like, you get a part. That episode gonna be 22 minutes.
Kev, you didn't
How
have to hire
many
me.
people did you do that with?
It's not really a lot. It's just in certain situations, it's a lot. Like there's a scene in an episode where there's like a quick montage, right? And I thought, oh, it's funnier if you hear them do this thing. I'm not trying to give it away.
Yeah.
So the people are like, fine. But then just yesterday, my line producer was like, you
can't
do
afford to
realize,
do them. Yeah, do that.
he was like, you can either do, it's
Well,
either
you can
do
afford,
it.
I don't want to say afford. It's
Yeah.
just,
He said, you either do it where they don't talk, right? Or you pay them plus the Taft-Hartley.
They're probably, how long is each of the clip? Less than 5 seconds?
Probably. Getting my parents in. Like, I just wanted to have my family in, my parents and my brother, just because I thought it'd be dope. If I never get to make another season, they're getting older, I want to be able to watch this and remember them and stuff like that. But I got to pay for them. And it was their anniversary, so I flew them in first class, put them down in downtown, nice hotel. They've been eating. They sent me pictures. Oh, did you know they had a lobby restaurant?
Yeah, your dad been real happy with it.
And let me tell you the other thing, and then
His
we're gonna get
mom
into
was
the
like,
episode.
if we have to stay till Tuesday, I can do what I can to adjust my schedule. I was like,
Let me tell you the other thing
Go
that I
for it.
didn't know. That is, I knew, but it wasn't. It's pain. COVID protocol.
oh man,
As an actor, I've just been annoyed.
2 tests a person every day.
Man, I've taken. We've shot for 5 days, and I've already taken 5 COVID tests. The other part is to act. You have to either take a PCR 48 hours before, or like because people are flying in, you have to take a PCR the day of. So you have to have and the PCR the day of, bringing the lab to the set essentially so they can work, is the most expensive version of the test you can get. So like my parents back in the day, and this is just pre-COVID, hey, we want to move, we're ahead. We want to move something from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
Not a huge deal if the people are available.
Right.
But now they're available, but they haven't been tested. They were scheduled to get tested this weekend. To move this up, you have to pay a lot to have a doctor come out and bring basically the lab to you. Or I have to pay to extend their trip at the hotel and airplane thing. So either way,
You got money.
I gotta pay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you right now,
keep your distance.
I was already talking, keep your distance.
Come on.
Guys, listen, single me out, Josh. I don't ask for much. I rarely ask for anything at all, if ever. I'm gonna put the link in there today. If y'all just for this time.
I was wondering why the flyer went out because you were like May 14th. I was
Dog,
like, how is this already
and that's the other
coming out?
thing. The last keep your distance. Everybody support black women. They didn't do it. It was the worst by a mile.
Really?
Oh, by a country mile.
Oh man.
It was the worst. So it'd be like, I mean, I'm not gonna stop doing, supporting black women. Everything I do, I don't do it for money anyway. But it just be like, I was a little frustrated because I'd be like, niggas just be saying stuff. When it really comes time to do it,
they don't be doing it.
and that's not just black people. I mean, just people in general. Even remember the Blackout Square and all the companies were doing all this for George Floyd.
Yes.
And then I read an article about who actually did what. Nobody did nothing, hardly anything. They made a black square, said we fight. Them companies didn't spend a nickel. But I be thinking people really be, because when I say stuff, I really be doing it. I be thinking everybody be like that. They don't. People just be talking. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. When I tell you, support black women is just a thing people be saying a lot of times.
They don't do it.
They don't do it. But I know I hired Angel, support her, pay her, and I look around.
On
People
time. You pay
be
her on time,
business
too,
as
every month.
usual.
They be paying me on
Business
time.
as usual.
Early sometimes.
Kevin, before we get off this topic, so season 2, I hope you have that extra producer that can help fill in some of the blanks that you don't have time to fill in.
I hope a lot of things.
I know, but you already know more than what you
Oh,
would
yeah.
have known. But it's still a lot for you to juggle. Like to be
Yes.
sitting there thinking that your parents need to get a COVID test should not be
I know.
your responsibility. You sending out possible dates for my mama to come shoot. I was like, why am I getting this from Kev?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, Angel. At this level, it's a myth that I can. It was a myth. It's a lie I told myself. I said, as an actor, I need to tap in, right? But you've been on big productions. It is, and this is not even no cap, no lie. What I am doing for this show is infinitely harder than what Hollywood is doing. Angel's show, those producers, the thing about the more money they have, and then the SAG is just for actors. There's a union for each division of a set.
Producers, directors, writers.
Producers, right. There's
Grips.
This is just times a million.
Yeah.
But with things like Angel does, there is more money, so each person has less things to focus on.
They have a very particular responsibility.
One producer is just for call sheets. Like, they really focus on call sheets, getting them out on time, talking to actors.
Second AD.
There's a person who just some things I've been on the PA really just brings actors to and from set.
Yeah.
That's literally all they do. There's a person that comes and brings Angel's clothes and puts them in her dressing room each day. We got 2 women who do the wardrobe. One is dressing me, the other is running the Target, returning something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a team of 10, 15 people. You know what I'm saying? We big sets, they have producers who never even come to set ever.
Yeah.
Like, Greg is doing that. He's handling all the talent travel. He's like, you need me to come to set? I was like, nigga, so I can COVID test you? No.
You should have heard Greg on Easter. So, Angel, quick question. When you were shooting your show, did they get you to set, or did you have to figure that out? I was like, oh, bless God. This is beginning. It's beginning right
Man.
now. But I'm proud of you. You're going to get through it. You're going to make it to the end.
3 more weeks,
It's going to be all worth
3
it.
more weeks. It'll be all worth it. And I hope it will be, because Netflix had a terrible week.
Transition.
They went,
I mean, Greg, I was talking to Greg about this. Their stock, I believe, peak pandemic, and I don't really buy stocks like that, but
I'll look up their high right now. Hold on.
I feel like their stock was somewhere around $7.12 a share.
wow.
This week, Greg sent us a picture. It was $200 and something.
Oh,
215.
my goodness.
Yes,
215.
215. The 72-week high, or 52-week high was $700, which that is
52-week high?
I might actually jump in that.
I know. I'm like, that was the thing is, we haven't. they drop content probably as frequent, new content, like new exciting content, as frequently as the Kev on Stage Studios app. If I'm completely honest, it's just like they have a season for each exciting thing. It's not like, oh, there's so many things I can watch that's new and exciting at a time. Do you got a boo boo? What happened?
It's only it's only $65 more now than it was when they went public.
Gee,
That's a bad day.
like, and so people are expecting you charging $14, $17. I need a couple of exciting things to happen in one season. I can't be like, okay, Love is Blind is here.
Right.
What's next?
And I'm telling you, that doggone what was great then hurts them now. Bingeable content, the fact that we can burn through a season in a day, and now you're like, what's next? And they're like, do you realize we spent $80 million on there?
They
or
got
Squid
to do like
Cases.
Hulu and so slow that thing down.
Slow that thing down. Right? So there was a hedge fund company that bet big on Netflix prior to the pandemic, and they just cashed out with this stock drop. They lost $400 million by selling their Netflix
I didn't
stock.
even feel bad though, because where does that initial investment come from to begin with?
Come on.
Richness.
Having a lot of
Richness,
money.
richness and whiteness.
I highly doubt they're not able to pivot to recover from this.
Netflix?
Yeah, if not, they are. I feel like they're the dumbest people in the world. Like, they're still, while yes, all these changes, them not wanting people to share passwords and whatnot, and then them not keeping up with the fact that everybody's back in production. Like, everybody now is making content. Apple is making content. Hulu, Amazon, everybody's putting KOSS. Everybody's making content. So the fact that they aren't pivoting yet to compensate for that, and are just like, well, no, we'll just raise the prices.
Well, and
Like,
Go ahead, Josh.
And the problem is their content budget is so out of here. I heard that this season of Stranger Things, each episode costs $30 million
Yeah, that
Each
sounds about
episode?
per episode.
right. Most big time shows, each episode is the price of a movie.
I didn't realize it was $30 million.
30?
That's $200 million. $240 million for eight, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm not good at math.
That's the math.
But that, I was like, well, that's the reason, right? Wait, why do you guys keep spending just a bottomless pit of money?
Well, that Netflix is, and this is what I said all the time. Capitalism, right? The thing that they always shoot for is unprecedented growth. You always have to be scaling. No business should expect. Netflix has been around for what, 15, 20 years? It's all the way back to the
Stand
DVD
by.
rental thing.
2006.
Okay.
Around the time
It's
they
about
came
15
out?
years. And they've been like a streaming giant for what, 10 or so? 2012, like Orange is the New Black,
Yeah.
House of Cards. We all in the industry knew Netflix didn't have budgets, right? Their philosophy was just make it, right? They were always taking on capital, always taking on a lot of debt. The reason things have budgets is because you need to regulate them. But Netflix was like, spend whatever you can on hiring, spend whatever you have on content, bigger, bigger, bigger. And they capped out, like as far as growth in US, like 3 or 4 years ago. But they were like, forget the US, we're going for Asia and Europe and South America. And then what happened was they had like a perfect storm of struggle. The biggest first domino to me that fell was, like you were saying, other companies being like, oh, shoot, streaming is a thing. I gave you The Office for pennies on the dollar.
They said, give me my stuff back.
Give me my Netflix first big thing is Peacock, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Prime Video,
Disney
right?
Plus took
just
their pockets.
pulling
That's
our
what
stuff.
I'm saying.
Disney Plus makes you pull off all that Marvel stuff. Remember when they took like all the Marvel shows got canceled? Jessica Jones, this. Disney was like, that's dead, and give it back.
Right.
And no new stuff coming. So now Disney Plus had all that stuff because me and Josh used to watch The Office all the time, right? You watch The Office all the time. Netflix is on in hotels. You watch The Office. Now that The Office is off, I don't necessarily watch it on Peacock, but I also don't turn Netflix on and watch it.
Well, what's crazy is the only time I really be watching The Office now is back on regular TV.
Oh, I watch it on the planes and be hackling all
Oh
night.
yeah. I mean, if I'm home though, because I'm not doing Peacock.
So the other thing that Netflix has a problem with, being a 10-year-old company basically in the IP game, you can't ever catch Disney on IP.
Oh, no.
Their IPs. Disney made so much money, they changed copyright laws. Copyright laws had stuff for Snow White, 7 Dwarfs back in them days.
They said longer.
And still had money to buy Marvel and George Lucas's Lucasfilm.
And Fox.
And Fox.
Wait a minute, Disney bought
Yes.
Fox. They have ABC and Fox now.
They've had it for a
Yeah, they
while.
had to sell
They've
they had to sell a lot of the
ESPN.
Fox channels.
So like The Simpsons is theirs.
Yeah, but the properties they own.
They took the properties.
They got the property. So, but like Snow White and 7 Dwarfs, that even if you win to go back, that's a 100-year-old copyright. They'll never lose that copyright. Lion King, all those movies, right? Just IP alone.
Disney doesn't even have to make new content.
No.
Because the old content and the nostalgia that they have, you cannot recreate.
Bingo. That's why.
Or they just cast Will Smith as the genie in a Aladdin remake.
There you go. And that's why Star Wars was so good, because it's not Star Wars. It's the Star Wars universe.
It's the idea of it.
Right? My favorite show of the last 2 years on Disney Plus was The Mandalorian. And that, if you think about in the Star Wars universe, that nigga didn't even exist. He is a subset of another popular character.
Yeah.
He is what Boba Fett was.
He's somebody's cousin.
Yes. Boba Fett, the show wasn't even good to me, but The Mandalorian was great.
Though the episodes that were great in Boba Fett is when the Mando came in.
The Mandalorian came in, right?
Booty tank.
And
You're doing great, Angel. You're doing great.
I was like, Boba Fett's in C.
yeah.
No,
That's
Angel.
Baba Voss.
No. I was like, wait a second. That's not
stand
Disney.
with Boba Fett.
Dog, like that's what and that is just, guys, that is just the Star Wars. You take over one thing on Disney Plus, it is Marvel.
I don't even look at the Star Wars. I'm Marvel all day.
And that's what's gonna kill Netflix. That IP for Marvel is 50, 60, 70 years old with built-in fans. Tony Baker, for example, huge comic book head who read comic books. I love comic book people. I never read a comic like that, right? I started watching comic book stuff when X-Men, the cartoon, came on.
Yeah.
Which I'm 30 years in of that. So when the X-Men, if they made a Wolverine television show on Disney Plus, I'm in, and I'm watching with Zay Zay and JoJo.
Did you ever show them you in a comic book?
I didn't.
Why did you not like the way you look?
No, I loved it. It's at home.
I gave it to you.
It's at home.
I gave
oh
it to
yeah,
you.
I didn't lose. Oh, you have it?
I was just over at Jason and Denore's yesterday. Hold on, let me see if I can find you.
I'm a vampire in a. First of all,
You
I
can show
didn't
your
realize
camera
how
when you
big
have it,
that.
Angel.
Huh?
You can show your camera when you have it.
Okay.
I didn't realize how big that comic was.
Oh yeah.
I just did because I like Denora and I wanted her to be my friend and Jason and the kids.
What's the kids' names, Kevin?
I can't.
He said I can't remember. I'm gonna see, but keep talking, and when I find it, I'll hold it up.
So, Marvel on Disney Plus is got all the movies,
Oh, there you are.
the rewatchability of all those. Oh, I ain't even opened it yet. I was too busy.
That's you, right?
I'm a vampire.
There's Kevin right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to Denora's husband.
That's
His name
Kevin
is Jason.
Slay, right? Okay.
That was great.
All right.
Kevin
I'll see you guys
Blade.
next week.
I went over to her husband's office, which was like down the street from here, actually.
Yeah. It's not far.
Posed some, and he's actually a genius when it comes to animation. He was like, when I draw characters, I was like, why do you need people to come in if you already know how to draw? And he was like, because in your mind, he was like, your mind can only create so many faces.
Yeah.
If I take a picture of a person, it has like a unique texture, feel. He's like, a person looking back isn't Kevin looking back, right? So anyway, I turn into this vampire. I'm all cool and eating people and stuff. It's
That's
great.
in color.
And the I need to read it. And the vampire, dang, I forgot what I was saying.
I don't know, but it's called Philadelphia, just in case you're wondering.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Volume 21.
It's sold out in like a couple hours, he said.
Yeah, it is sold
Oh, yeah,
out.
you can't get them.
So
They're
it
asking
became an
how you
instant
can buy them.
collectible.
You can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can't.
And that's something I'm not giving away. I'm actually gonna
Frame it.
frame that, put that up in the case.
Oh, you should. He
Yeah.
might, if you ask him, he might give you the
Oh, the artwork?
Oh, yeah.
actual.
Well, he was
big-
drawing on on Procreate.
Yeah, but he can.
Oh yeah,
he might
could
be able
probably
to.
make it its own.
That
thing.
would be dope.
Yeah, ask
That would
him.
be dope. But anyway, so back to Netflix. Netflix's answer was just keep raising prices, right? But now the perceived value of something you don't watch as much, I won't pay more if I feel like I'm watching your thing less. You know what I'm saying? A while ago they switched over because remember they didn't do no unscripted stuff. And then about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I believe, they started with an unscripted show and this and that.
Was it 3 or 4 years ago? Because it was like Selling Sunset was one of the.
That was pandemic, wasn't it?
That was Pandemic. Was that one of their first?
What was the Bling one?
Bling Empire, that was just last year. Because that was Danny's dad
Let me
passed
tell you
away.
what, I would single-handedly pay for those Ultimatum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but
I've still.
but that's because they were spending all that money on.
Yeah.
Netflix actually had a lot of failed
scripted
shows.
stuff. The fact of the matter is that is what Oprah Winfrey Network. That's what she had to learn really early on because she
did.
thought she was gonna come in with some really like dope scripted content, and then it was how much it's gonna cost?
Black Love, actually.
What?
Black Love was one of the first things they had that didn't cost them a lot that worked.
Right, but no, but their first couple of shows were all unscripted. They could not do
got it.
any. Their scripted shows didn't come over until Tyler came over there. They could not afford.
Oh, you're right.
Yes, Tyler saved her network.
He did.
Single-handedly by taking all of his stuff off of TBS
then he went to
and
BET.
saying, for this amount of years, everything I make will be on your network.
I now understand Tyler more.
Oh yeah.
I cannot be Tyler, but so network executive Kevin, you know what the sweet spot is, and it ain't churchy. It's the workplace comedy show. Our golden lining is our group of actor friends are freaking amazing. No other company on earth, not even me with churchy, can make a 30-minute episode shot in a day. That's not Tyler Perry. Tyler does 2 a day, I believe, right?
2 episodes a day?
Yeah. 2 episodes a day, but that being like, he'd be in, like, he
I
was
didn't
being,
even think about that perspective.
yes.
We had, what was it, 6 episodes?
6 episodes in
6
6 days.
episodes, 6 shoot days.
But you know why that works? Angel, Kevin, Tony to here, Josh, Kylis, Maya, them actors being able to deliver that line in 1 or 2 takes and be okay with it is what takes it. When we be over there shooting churchy, people want to, and this is not an admonishment of them, people want to be represented well. They want to get that take back. So 4 or 5 takes.
Oh, you don't give it to them.
No, if you need it, you got to.
I'm just saying this is what you will eventually learn if your budget does not increase the way you want it to. What Tyler does is he sets the precedent of, this is like a play. You get it right the first time. So you rehearse before you show up.
Yes.
And then it's moving on.
Exactly.
I was actually talking to somebody on set about that. He was like, I give great actors on Tyler Perry shows grace because because he had done one. He was like, if you only get 1 or 2 takes, that ain't necessarily your best. That's just what they got.
Amen.
Yeah. That's why you show up. Like a lot of those people practice so much before they get on camera because they know this is the show.
Yeah.
You really have to take it like it is a live show, not like
Yeah.
this is an edited show that's going to edit together my performance.
That makes sense,
I'm
Amy.
going to give what I give. The other reason why the workplace comedy works is that Tony Valentino has a very clear vision.
Yes.
And the team around him, their chemistry together, they know how to read off each other to activate that vision.
Absolutely. Like I just come with Angel funny and choices for my character, but I can lean on Tony to tell me what am I doing?
Yep.
This is what I'm doing. Okay, I'll do it. If not, it would take me some attempts to figure out, okay, this will make sense right here and this. No, you already have the vision? Great, tell it to me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. Thank you so much.
So that's a golden goose for us. It's a blessing that it's a scripted show that looks great, that doesn't take 3-4 days to shoot.
And that you're doing under the radar of what it's supposed to be done under.
You brought it up, though.
Take that part out.
Gotta hit.
Time mark,
Netflix
36:40.
lost,
Sorry.
I believe, 200,000 subscribers, and then like 500,000 because they shut off in Russia. They lost stupid amount of money, value. They always were kind of getting poached from things. They basically are gutting animation right now. Articles coming out left and right. And also in the same week, CNN Plus, 32 days of existence, gone.
Nobody asked for that.
Nobody
asked for that. We barely watching regular CNN because the internet exists. The internet exists. So why do you think we want another long format version of the news?
Angel, I've never met a person who was like, man, 24 hours of CNN is not enough.
Give me another.
I need plus CNN.
What, you just gonna give us up to date COVID facts? Like, what else we got to talk? Like, we know what's going on in the world. We don't need you to give us another angle from whatever your angle is. Like, I did not know that existed, and I'm sure most people didn't.
Well, that is a terrible business for you. That the moment you find out about CNN Plus is when you find out it's getting shut down.
Right.
I did not even know it was happening.
Most people were like, CNN Plus what? What's the math? Was this a math? But they lost $300 million in a property that lasted for 32 days.
The fact that you can lose that much money. Come on.
Can you imagine? Let's just dream for a moment.
Come on.
Imagine if somebody gave you, that chick Angel Tanksley, Bakita Moore, the actress, $300 million to make stuff. How if you tried, you could not waste that much money.
I'm not going to do it. I'll be like, so we got $5,000 budget. What can we do? I'm gonna test it out with the 5,000. Then the second iteration will be like maybe 50,000, and then the rest is profit.
Like, Angel, we gave you $300 million. It looks like only $299,500,000 been spent. Yeah, I'm heading over to Cabo also. Right. I'm shooting my own digital show. What I feel like we should do is show about me, iPhone only.
Right,
okay?
Exactly. But my arm is worth that other million, so it will be accounted for in the line item.
We're going to be doing, I got a show called Reels, all right? I'm going to make them. Y'all take them and put them on the CNN Plus. They've been doing great on the TikTok.
They doing so good. I got 7.7 million on my last story time. Y'all could use those views.
When's the last time someone on CNN Plus got 7.7 million? All right.
Never. They could take all their numbers, smash them together. They are not going to be at 7.7 million. I don't know why that was a thought. I think a lot of these networks are trying to get into this like additional way of bringing content game, like with Peacock. Thank God they had Bel Air because it was worth the money we spent to watch Bel Air on there. But I don't know what else I'm gonna watch on there.
I watch Bel Air.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
The crazy thing is, most networks can get put on by a great show. Like Apple Plus had been popping. I mean, not popping, but producing. Most people didn't even know, or Apple TV. People didn't even know that was a network.
Yeah.
Until Ted Lasso came out. C was already out.
Morning show.
Morning show was and Morning show had Steve Carell, Jennifer Aniston.
I mean, they had all the heavy hitters.
And people were like,
how they get all these white folks?
And Reese Witherspoon.
Reese was on there. I said, y'all got all the white folk that been working for a while.
Yeah, actually, I did watch Bust Down on
Jennifer Aniston probably never, or Steve Carell. They never have to really work if they don't want to.
No.
Steve Carell didn't have to work after season 7 of The Office.
Oh, man.
The rest is pure profit. His cake has a lot of icing.
Well, Jennifer Aniston from Friends.
Her too. I think she was probably making more than Steve was. I think Friends was absolutely a bigger show than The Office, I believe.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was whiteness at its best. So that's always gonna do well.
I never really, honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I respected her as an actress much more after the morning show. I never thought she was doing really much. Actually, that and Horrible Bosses.
Yes, she is definitely. Friends was I don't want to say it was low hanging fruit, but it was low hanging fruit for her. It was very much so connected to who she was. But that's what you hope for a lot of times in jobs. Just be like, can I just show up as me? But yeah, on the morning show, she shows the neurotic side of white women with money.
She can. That's why does she do that all the time?
It was all the time.
That's all she does. Angel, I never noticed it. That is exactly what she does. Your nose is even her nose.
That was her.
Oh my God.
Okay, just tell him. Just tell him I'll be out. I'll be out in a couple seconds. I can't do it. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Why is that so easy for you?
Because I'm watching what she's doing. I was like, okay.
She did that about every episode. Shut the door. She did the Macarena.
Yeah, okay. Okay, call and see if you can give me a card to the,
Not the hand.
Okay.
Josh, you're not going to be able to watch the show now.
No.
The show is ruined. If you haven't already seen it, it's now ruined because it's like Kerry Washington face. Once you notice it, you will not unnotice it. By the way, have y'all seen
Viola
the clip? What? Viola Davis.
That is Michelle's mouth. It's just a shame to see someone else do it.
Never noticed.
No, you never noticed? I'm going to show you a clip of Michelle, and then you'll be like,
okay. There's a clip going viral of Viola Davis saying, "You're a coon. You're a nigga." It is so funny. Everybody deserves a bad show. I ain't even seen Viola Davis in this, but I'm telling you, the doggone social media clips of her as Michelle Obama, whew.
Somebody said, kiss my Viola. But that is how Michelle moves her mouth.
Tough, man. You're a coon. You're a nigga. Why are you talking like that?
But the mouth is exactly her mouth. I was like, listen, it's extra, but god dang, that is exactly how Michelle moves her mouth. Hold on, let me
listen. Everybody deserves a stinker, and it looks like Viola's got hers.
I was like, oh man, people are not gonna appreciate that because she does Michelle's bottom teeth push her mouth to a purse way, and Viola was like, there we go. That's where I'm gonna. That's the part that I'm gonna focus on. Oh, come on. This ain't showing it to me. But if you really were to pay attention to Michelle Obama talk, unfortunately, Viola is not. She's not far off.
Really?
She really isn't. Like, I was just like, yeah, that's her mouth. Yes, it is.
You're a coon. You're a nigga. Here it is.
What about John McCain, Mitt Romney?
Probably not.
Yeah. You know why? You're a coon. You're a nigga. United States.
You're a nigga.
Now, if you really were to pay attention to the problem is that she sounds like she's from New York, and that doesn't sit right. You're a coon. You're a nigga. Michelle does not sound like that.
Oh my God. I don't know what show it is.
It's First Lady.
Is it on Apple?
I don't know what streaming platform is on. Why is my phone not switching over? Anyways, look at Michelle's. Just kind of pay attention to her mouth.
Oh, she does.
She does a lot of pursing forward. Viola did a really good job of paying attention. Unfortunately, nobody wants it. No, it's on Showtime. Nobody wants that. Nobody. And that's the thing about when you impersonate somebody, you usually find one thing that is repeatable that you can do. And she picked the thing that nobody wants. You know what, Barack? A lot of people do the way he ends.
Yeah. Oh, I've
his
got
phrases.
a great Barack.
I know. I've heard you do it.
I'm gonna do it again.
Do it.
Angel, you're an amazing actress. Joshua, you are a Mexican man. I'd love to take a picture with you.
So you sound nothing like him, but you are repeating his rhythm enough that we recognize it. In your hands also helps sell it.
I believe it sounds great. I'll even do my Ray Charles for you. I got a woman way over town.
Yes. So,
Hold on, I forgot this.
Oh.
That's good to me. Oh yeah.
woo,
Bless you. Bless you. I got a woman
impersonations make me sick.
way over town. Good to me.
So again,
Oh yeah.
you don't sound like him, but you're doing things that are reminiscent that make us go, "That's Ray Charles."
Keep my baby.
Baby!
I
I don't know why you didn't just create a career off of impersonation.
I'll do Stevie Wonder taking a picture with me.
Okay, go to hell.
You didn't see him? You didn't see that picture of me and Stevie Wonder?
Where?
At the Verses.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Look at my Instagram.
Kevin. Everybody wants to
Look at
know.
Stevie- look at
Everybody
Stevie
wants to
Wonder.
know
Hold on.
why.
I got it, Angel.
Hold
Look.
on. Do you guys think Stevie knows he's wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Actually, he don't. Maybe I don't know.
He's doing good in the picture.
No, he not. He like this.
No,
Stop
he's doing
it.
good. You would turn in on a picture.
Stevie didn't know where the camera was.
He can hear. Kevin, he can hear. He's Baba Voss. Everybody wants to know, though, why we wanted to see you. Why they put you back here with the DJ?
Okay, you want to know something really funny about the Verses?
Yes, we want to know.
Okay. Well, this is bonus, so this
Yeah, it's
won't.
bonus.
This part won't be on YouTube. So
Oh, you thought you were about to hear that whole story about the verses, about Kev's verses experience. Yeah, sorry. Strictly for the Kev on Stage Studios app and Patreon. So if you want to hear it, there's 15 minutes of that, you know? Good stuff. Good tea, as the kids say, huh? Yeah, come through, come hang out. They actually heard that story about 2 weeks ago, but yeah, man. We'll see you guys next time, hopefully. And bye, because that's the end of this episode. See you guys next week. Peace, peace, peace.
all right, God bless y'all. God keep you. We'll see what comes.
Here's another banger for ya. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for ya. Here's another one. Yeah. Here's another banger for ya. Here's another banger for ya. With my boy Kev on stage and that chick Angel.